Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike A16 on Twitter, /X, /Blue Sky, /Instagram, /Snapchat, /Facebook. I'm with my main man.
That is IMUINKC on the X app. See, I ain't forget this time, and I ain't gonna forget. We gonna keep working on that. What it do?
What it do is what it does, and what it does is what it did. We had a unexpected, well-deserved.
It's a bye week
that we had last week. Celebrate my mother's 70th birthday. Whoop whoop.
Whoop indeed.
For those who know, who've been listening to the show, Uncle Charles, this is my real uncle. He came up.
Real talk?
See, it's just in Spanish.
I was halfway down in this area too. Halfway. But that's what's up.
And brother-in-law Tim was there. We celebrated at Jazz at the Legends. So it was around about 40-some people came out. So
that sounds like a 2-hour event.
More like 3.
Order for that many people is like, yeah. Y'all better tip. Well, you was with them, so I assume the tip was good.
Must don't know my last name, do you? That's why you said the tip was good, huh?
The tip was good.
Keep telling you, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm gonna own like 3 of them, all the ghetto ones. 40 Highway. Raytown one is ghetto now.
No comment. No comment.
How was vacation?
It wasn't vacation and it sucked. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't vacation and it sucked.
But
it's one of those things that you got to do because you got family. It's an obligation.
Do you want to look at your bank statement?
No, I'm not looking at that thing. Shoot.
And you call me the rich one.
And the crazy part about it is Xander's birthday is next week.
I love Zan, man.
And you know, I got 5 of them. So
Zan, man, 4 or 5?
He's 5, man.
Oh man, time's flying.
Time flies, bro. But you know, I've already spent loads of money on the others. Loads of money. And yeah.
Here come another load.
Right before the holidays.
Oh yeah. And also we have a great show for you guys today. So before we get to it, we're gonna have the brother-in-law Tim phone call from 2 weeks ago again. Because we gotta talk about some stuff. We was running out of time last episode.
Yep.
Marty, the Dolphin fan, called 2 weeks ago. He called while we was recording, and
let me make this abundantly clear before we get started. It was not. It was an oversight completely that his phone call was missed during that week of the Dolphins game. But I ain't bring it up. I wasn't the one that said go look back so we can make fun of Marty.
I didn't say make fun of Marty. I said I want everybody's voicemails to be heard. We had a bye week last week, so nobody. He called while we was recording the show.
It wasn't my idea to go back and do this.
Even though the voicemail,
let's just make that clear, because it seemed like it was a shot. It ain't no shots fired over here. No shots fired. Not at all. It was his idea.
You the ultimate Chiefs fan, so
I'm not the ultimate Chiefs fan. No.
That's Chiefaholic.
Hey, I'm waiting on this ESPN thing, this docu-series thing. It's not a series, but hey, I'm watching that this week. So if I can make sure I remember, because I'll forget.
So we're gonna have the voicemails from 2 weeks ago and the last week when Mo Horton called, and this week when Mo Horton called again. The Super package.
The one guy that you always block.
I don't block it. It's the holiday season. And we're going to talk about my boy Belichick. We're going to talk about Burrow. The Lions did something that they normally don't do.
When?
Well, The second thing they normally don't do. Then we have our picks. Then we gotta give out flowers. Before we go further, we hope everybody have a great Thanksgiving. And if you celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate it, happy time off. If you don't have to work. And before we start with the voicemail, do you eat green bean casserole?
No.
Why does a lot of people eat it?
It's one of those traditional things. I don't look. Now, here's another question. I'm with you on that. I don't know what it is about the green bean casserole that even intrigues anybody. It's green beans swimming in a cream of mushroom sauce. Doesn't sound good at all to me. With crispy onions on top.
Don't even look good.
What's your stance on mac and cheese for the holidays?
You gotta mix it with the sweet potatoes.
Oh, see, you said that before. That's disgusting, bro. My wife don't even eat. She thinks the idea of the mac and cheese during the holidays is an overrated idea. And she thought it was like when she married into the family, she thought we were weird for our love of mac and cheese during the holidays.
You Americans are weird.
That is not weird.
It's just noodle and cheese, bro.
That is not weird. It's noodles, cheese, egg, milk.
People put eggs in it.
Come on, bro.
I don't be in the kitchen, bro.
Come on, bro. You watch some TikToks, and there's plenty.
I don't have a TikTok.
Okay,
that's
fine.
the only social media I don't have.
Fine. There's an Instagram reel. There's a YouTube, whatever they call it. There's something on there you can just run through and see how random people make theirs.
I know I saw somebody on TikTok. Even though I don't have TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok.
I don't. It was on Twitter. You know how they put the TikTok videos on Twitter?
Yes.
And somebody put like some green chives, green bell pepper on top of it or something.
I mean, I've had it with bell pepper and stuff in it. I mean, it's... But
you
bro,
probably
don't do
yours.
No. Why would I put ham in mac and cheese?
Some people do. I seen it with my own eyes.
And I'm not hating on that because I'm assuming it don't taste bad. But you over here making mac and cheese and yam casserole, you and Mo Horton, absolutely not. Absolutely no. Yeah, little bit of that's disgusting, bro. What? That's disgusting. Trife, actually.
You people.
Trife.
Sweet potato or all right, let's get to the show. Let's get to the show.
But hold on. Well,
God, we can talk about food all day.
I mean,
this Thanksgiving. But let's get to the show. Everybody oh man, we gotta get kicked off.
We do.
Right, anyway, let's go to the voicemails.
Oh snap. Give me a second.
816-654-6883. And also, even though we have a 24/7 voicemail line, we usually record Saturday mornings. So get your calls in before Saturday morning. Because anything Saturday morning, if it ain't but like at 5 a.m., you guys probably be missed out. That's how Marty, the Dolphin fan, got left out 2 weeks ago. So call before Saturday.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is audience for one Mo Horton on the X app calling in my text this week. Just wanted to say, just got the news about Joe Burrow being out for the season. Hate that happened to him. I'm a fan. Love watching him play since college. And I hate that, that it's going to derail some good football and some good matchups that were slotted to be played later this year. They have a pretty tough schedule coming up. But I also want to, I was just thinking, I was obviously texting the guys in the group chat about this. But I was also thinking, because I wanted to save it for the podcast, it's like, this is a horrible time for this to happen because this might be the last year that we see this Bengals team And for a lack of a better term, offense being the same way as constructed ever again. Because this is a contract year for T. Higgins. There's a good chance that he might not even be a Bengal next year, because next year Joe Burrow's over $280 million contract kicks in. And also they have to pay Jamar Chase next year. And I know I'm not a betting man, but I know if I had to bet, they'll obviously pick Chase over Higgins. Then also Tyler Boyd has to get paid. So that's a possibility that they might be missing one, if not two, of their three receivers. And also they still have guys on the defensive side that are valuable to them that they have to get paid. And there's a possibility how good their defense coordinator, Lou Alvarado, is, that he might be going to be a head coach somewhere next year. So this probably was the Bengals' last chance in this championship window to win a Super Bowl, and it might be closed, and we might be looking at a completely different, set of circumstances next year. That's just something that I was thinking about, just how bad the injury may impact things. So it's just rough, man. It's rough all the time. But, you never know in this league. Thank you guys for letting me call. Appreciate it. Take it easy.
What's up, y'all? I ain't been calling in a while, man. I've been so busy, but I had to call in on this one, bro. The team performance was terrible. Mahomes, he think he's that guy, and he's really not, man. I've been waiting till he thinks that he's on top of the fucking damn world, but he's not. But the last few games, man, he had guys wide open. Think of receiver, it's Mahomes. He refused to throw the ball to the guys. While the enemy is gone, now I know who's the damn problem. The problem is Mahomes and Andy Reid. Andy Reid with all his gimmick-ass plays. Man, play regular-ass football, man. Do regular-ass plays, Mix your play calling up. Nobody see who calling plays now because the enemy gone. So is Matt Nagy the problem? He needs to go. Hate to say it, but they won't call us a black and white issue. That's what it is. Here it is. We're doing less with a quarterback, and he put the foot on the Eagles. Here it is. We got Mahomes losing to the damn Broncos, throwing interceptions, throwing the Kelsey where he triple-double coverage, which don't make no freaking sense, man. The key to the person that we really miss is the enemy. He's the answer. Now it shows with Mahomes. Andy Reid, Matt Nagy, he wouldn't even look at Matt Nagy on the sideline, look at the tablet. The enemy made him look at him as a freaking man. Mahomes would not even look at Matt Nagy, man. And they go over try to level some shit. He didn't want to see it. Mahomes is the freaking damn problem. Right now how I see it, Las Vegas Raiders, go get Devontae Adams. It shows that we need to fucking number one receiver. Period. We need that guy. If they got to be first on them contact Mahomes, we need to, dog. We need to, because you're not living up to your damn money. Because you won't put the blame on the receiver. The blame is actually on your ass. So, that's my take. If people are going to the toilet, it's Andy Reid, Matt Nagy, and Patrick, my homeboy. Get your ass in there.
So, hey guys, this is audience of one Mo Horton on the X app. I just wanted to, my team is on a bye week, so I don't have a real whole lot to discuss, but I wanted to ask you guys a serious question, and I hope that you guys can cut some time out of your podcast to discuss it. But I just wanted to propose a theory and a question to you guys. I was thinking about, Josh McDaniels being fired recently, and I wanted you guys to expand on why do you think that the Patriot way doesn't work outside of the Patriots? Because if you think about the last 20 years of all of Bill Belichick's disciples, from the Eric Manginis to the Charlie Weisses to the I think Bill O'Brien was probably the most successful one out of all of them. He was an above average coach who won a couple of playoff games and divisions. But outside of him, you go to the Matt Patricia's and obviously McDaniels, and none of those guys really did anywhere. Romeo Crennel, and none of those guys really did good. Joe Judge. It's almost like they got to these places and were trying to be Belichick versus being themselves. And they, basically kind of insulted people, like Patricia, insulting Darius Slay, saying he need to quit sucking Odell's, what, or Bill O'Brien comparing DeAndre Hopkins to Aaron Hernandez in a bad way. So, stuff like that. And, my theory is with the Patriot Way is that they kind of fell into, the right circumstance in order for that culture there to transpire. I believe, okay, I think them winning the championship in 2001, 2002 season, they were the underdogs, against the greatest show on turf, the Rams, that everybody thought was going to win the Super Bowl that year. And they had a bunch of people who had not won anything with a 6th-round quarterback. Well, people have revisionist history about Tom Brady. Brady was a game manager the first 3 Super Bowls. He wasn't the Tom Brady that he eventually became. Brady was the guy that, hey, don't mess anything up, don't, screw it up, make the right play. We're going to play defense and run the football guy. And so it was easy to kind of get on to him. Hey, this is honestly one more Horton finishing up my take. But yeah, you had a 6th-round quarterback in Tom Brady, and it was easy to get on to him because he was a 6th-round quarterback. And he was willing to take the treatment. He was willing to, be coached hard, take pay cuts, and kind of set this culture of there's no man bigger than the team. And then once the guy kind of felt like he was bigger than the team, or he wanted more money or better treatment, Belichick got him out of there. He got rid of the guys that had quote unquote egos or had personality. That's why he didn't get a guy like maybe a Randy Moss until late in his career. And even then, after 3 seasons, when Randy Moss kind of felt like he should have got more, and I think it was 2009 or 2010 season, they got him up out of there, and he was the best receiver they probably ever had. So I think that because of the circumstances, because of how, them being this underdog type of thing, I think they kind of just fell into that culture. Whereas these other guys are trying to be something that they're not, because you have star quarterbacks, you have, star players, and they're not going to get treated that way, get insulted that way. And if they do, they're not going to respond well. McDaniel came in the gate and insulted Jay Cutler and Brandon Marshall, and they both got traded. Then he drafts Tim Tebow for whatever reason. So there's stuff like that. So I just wanted to see what you guys think about that culture being spread in other avenues, and why do you guys feel that the Patriot Way isn't successful in other avenues? And also, do you think other cultures, like what's going on with, the Chiefs, or what's going on in Baltimore or in Philly or other places may be, comparable to the Patriot Way? But all right, guys, thank you for letting me call. I appreciate it. You guys take it easy.
What's up, guys? This is Audience for One Mo Horton on the X app, calling in with my text this week. I just wanted to say, just got the news about Joe Burrow being out for the season. Hate that happened to him. I'm up.
The Mike and You podcast. Back. Good morning, fellas. It's your boy Martin, aka Miami Marty. Back in time just for Chiefs week, baby. I got a question. The Mike, what was your colleague's first excuse this last week? Was it 1, Pat Mahomes was sick? Was it 2, Taylor Swift wasn't at the game? Or was it 3, were those Chiefs thinking about Germany and the Miami Dolphins? I got Miami winning. I guess we could say pretty big. I got Miami winning 31-21 tomorrow morning. All I've seen on Twitter is complaints about, oh, we gotta go to Germany and we have to go handle business overseas and it's unfair. Get out of here, man. Everybody goes overseas. So I really want to know what you guys think on the game, and I also wanted to point out that last week when y'all were doing pick'ems, y'all basically skipped over the Chiefs Broncos game, but y'all had a pretty hefty conversation on if New England was gonna be a trap game for Miami. Maybe Miami was thinking too hard about the Chiefs game, when in reality it kind of looks the other way around. Are these Chiefs? Is their time over as far as being the top team in the AFC and the top team in the NFL? I think we'll see this year. Appreciate you, fellas.
Thanks for calling, fellas. 816-654-6883. We got to start off with Miami Marty right quick. Then we got to go to Brother Out 10. Then we got to go to Sumo Package Mo Hortons.
Sumo Package. Stop. Stop, bro.
The first excuse for the Chiefs for that Broncos game was...
Hold on. What? We going off the rip like that?
Yeah, Miami Marty.
All right.
He don't call as much, but he still listens. So
see, I'm mad that I didn't address this.
Well, he called while we was recording.
I am upset about that. Genuinely.
Okay. Well,
but we keep it moving.
So the first excuse the Chiefs fans that I work with and also on Twitter I see, the first excuse
for what?
Chiefs lost to the Broncos.
There's no excuse. You lost.
Wait.
Hold on.
He asked me a question.
There's no excuse. They lost.
The first excuse
There's never an excuse. Just like there. No, I'm not gonna go there. Let me
listen. Oh no,
it's about to be bad. It's about
first,
to be bad.
The excuse that I seen on Twitter and the excuse that I seen on Facebook and the excuse that I talked to with my coworkers was Mahomes was sick.
I mean, he was, but who cares? If that's going to impair you from doing your job, don't come to work. That's why you have sick days. Yeah. Period.
They don't have sick days in the
NFL.
Do.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be a Jordan flu game, and it wasn't.
And both of them was a tummy.
And this is one of those things that I can't stand about Andy Reid having this generational quarterback sometimes. Sometimes he gets caught up in
the moment
watching. As opposed to, it feels like that. You know what? I can't say that that's what happens, but it feels like he gets caught up in watching Patrick Mahomes. And when he says stuff like, when is Grim be the Grim Reaper, crap like that, I get it. Great statement for the moment. But I think that's what happened in the next game. And then you lose to Joe Burrow. Like, you're supposed to be coaching. Coach the man.
Dr. Marcus, our favorite dentist in Alabama, I always said that too.
I mean, you just get, and I understand it. Patrick Mahomes has done some great things, and it's just amazing to watch him. I think, what's his face? Mike Smith? No, that was during the Matty Ice years.
Matty Ice.
Who was Mike Vick's head coach?
I'm about to say Jerry Glanville.
He got caught up in watching Mike Vick too a lot. Was it Dan Reeves?
Yeah, Dan Reeves.
It was Dan Reeves,
one of the coaches.
Like, I think they got caught up in watching Michael Vick, and I think Andy Reid got caught up in watching Michael Vick in Philly sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And you just want to let the player play, right? You're a coach. In the words of Mike Tomlin, if you can't handle some of these situations and fix some of these situations, You failed at coaching. It was your deal. Anyway, we keep it moving.
Miami Marty also said
Excuse for losing to the Broncos.
it was.
If I say,
And
is
Travis
this an
Kelce
excuse?
had a
Tell
bad game.
me this. If I say this, that we beat them since 2015, that we was gonna lose at some point, right? Is that an excuse?
No, you're gonna lose.
I mean, it's true. I wish they hadn't lost. I expected them not to lose, like that. The longest streak, and now you done springboarded them winning 3 in a row. Y'all make me sick. That pissed me off. That makes me mad. That makes me upset. But hey, and they might even make the playoffs. I don't think they'll do anything, but we'll see.
And how you
25 minutes.
All right.
We got plenty of time.
So
Theoretically.
we did talk about New England could have been a trap game for Dolphins.
We should have never talked about that. We should have never talked
To
about that.
podcast fans of the
my
Miami
bad.
U.
Man, you about to make me cuss on today.
We'll talk about that again too.
So Tyreek. And what happened to the game, Marty? Miami Marty. What
See,
happened to the game?
And to be fair, Marty, I ain't bring this up. He did. He did.
Every voicemail matters.
I was not here to do this. We missed it. Okay. I'm not here to throw shots.
I'm not throwing shots. Listen,
It was a tough game.
this is one thing you can expect on the Mike and You podcast is we want to value all the voicemails, so we're gonna play them.
It was a
Even
tough,
if we have a bye week.
hard-fought game.
Tyreek is quiet.
He's been super quiet.
1-5.
He's been super quiet.
Could this be the downfall for the Dolphins now?
I don't know. I don't think so. But we'll see. I don't know if it's the downfall necessarily. I don't think Tyreek's going to allow it to be. But if we look at it, Tyreek goes off with the Dolphins at the first part of the year. He's fresh. I mean, he's got the same bye week as we do, though, right?
Yes.
So we got to see how he comes out of the bye week.
But also, it's been facts. I'm just saying facts.
That
Don't
means
get
he
mad
got
at-
to take some shots.
I don't take shots, Marty, but when they play playoff teams or teams with winning records, Dolphins is what, 0-3? Am I lying or am I speaking truth? What? I'm asking you a question, you.
I mean, I've pointed that out a little bit ago. I did point that out a little bit ago, and I'm appreciative of you bringing that fact back up.
Fine.
I mean, anybody with a winning record, y'all struggle with and you lose to. And then you get the teams that you can blow out. I mean, you beat the brakes off of them. But, we keep it moving, man. Stop doing that.
I'm going to
That
Brother
wasn't me.
Tim.
That wasn't me. Marty, that was not me. I
Who was
wasn't
him?
even. I could have glossed over that game because I don't even think the Chiefs played a great game. I don't think either team played that great of a game, to be honest with you. It looked like everybody was tired from the trip over, for real.
But the Dolphins been there like a whole week ahead of time.
I don't know why the Chiefs wasn't there a whole week ahead of time. That made me upset too.
Apparently, they didn't need to.
Okay.
Brother Law Tim.
All right.
Brother Law Tim. What you got for Brother Law Tim?
He said Mahomes thinks he's that guy, but he's not. What?
He's in the toilet bowl, bro.
Bro, and everybody had.
I wish he would have flushed them.
Everybody has the opportunity or the right to have a toilet bowl moment at some point. Everybody has no matter how great you are. See, we look at Michael Jordan as this great thing.
Well,
He had his toilet bowl games.
he had a bunch of them.
Tom Brady had 3 years of toilet bowl
Oh,
games.
don't do that.
That defense, that top 10 defense bailed him out for
Don't do that.
4 of the 3 Super Bowls.
Don't do that.
Okay. What is it? What's his name?
McCorkle Jones.
Adam Vinatieri. Who after that? Steven Gostowski.
Don't do that.
Who after that?
Don't do that.
Like
Take that back.
we are all this show. I think this is one of the best shows out here. But we got toilet bowl shows. I mean, it happens.
No, we don't.
It happens. Patrick Mahomes had a toilet bowl game with the Denver Broncos. So what?
He should have,
So
because his
what?
tummy was hurting.
So maybe that's what he need to do. He need to have a little bout with diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Y'all said he was fluid. He just said, no, my tummy was hurt.
He should have sat. That's when coaching matters. You should have told him to sit out for the rest of the game. He's sick, bro, with something that everybody else could catch. Whatever. He said there was open receivers.
They was all open. I seen it with my own eyes.
Shut up, bro.
What?
Even after that, even when they are open, they're not. They got the lights on, they got the doors locked, and the sign says open.
What you trying to say? They all Demetrius Harris?
Hey,
that's your boy.
Let's look at how it's been over the last few weeks with Kadarius Toney, with Sky Moore. Exactly. Milk carton. Exactly. And then we talk about, and then during his, we got to talk about other stuff. Kelsey, he said he targeted him a lot. He only targeted him like 3 times in Miami, 6 times in Denver. And the reason he gets targeted because he catches most of them. Kadarius out here letting it slip through his hands. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
You said his whole name.
That dude, and I said it right. It's Marquez. Anyway, that dude's on the back of a milk carton for real, for real.
He made a catch in Germany.
Is that what we paid him for? It's a singular catch?
See.
No, shut up. He won't be here next year, probably.
Bradley Veach gonna get rid of him?
Look, he was targeted 9 times and caught 6 of them in Denver. He was targeted 13 times, caught 12 of them in
Germany,
LA.
Oh.
In Germany, he was targeted 4 times, caught 3 of them. What are we talking about here, bro?
That's like 90%, bro.
I don't know about 90. I think it's not 90%. It's like 3/4, so 75%. But
you caught the ball 3 times out of 4. That's 90%.
That's 75%. That you know what they talk about. That's Mike math. That's the Mike math right there.
Who's that?
And the first meeting with Denver, 9 targets, 9 catches. What are we doing here, Tim? I'm with you on a lot of things. This ain't it.
What else he say? Mahomes don't look at Nagy.
He said, and I do think there's something to that. I don't think Nagy has as many good players.
Let me tell you why he don't look at Nagy. Okay. Let me tell you why.
All right, Trubisky's about to come up.
Don't do that.
Trubisky's about to come up.
Mahomes saw how he did Trubisky, and you're like, Trubisky is that great of a quarterback, and you ruined him.
Let's move on. Oh my God.
What else, brother?
He said, go get Devontae Adams. Like that's a realistic thing. It's not.
Yeah.
The Raiders are brand new. They got, I almost called that man Devin McCourty.
Who?
The new head, Antonio Pierce. Thank you. Then interim head coach. They got Antonio Pierce over there. They on a 2-game winning streak. They benched Jimmy Goofy. Yeah, that's what the G stand for. And they got, I don't even know the kid's name.
Who? Alex McConnell?
McConnell, yes.
Quarterback?
Yes.
That's nice.
Obviously. But
I said that in preseason.
So what's his face in preseason for the Denver Broncos?
Oh.
They backup quarterback whose name escapes me now.
Don't nobody even know the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos.
That's true. They know his wife though.
Oh Lord, have mercy. She always pregnant. If he puts much time,
well, hold on. He got enough money for her to be as pregnant as she want to be.
If he put enough time on the field,
stop. Don't even finish. Don't finish your statement. No, let's go. Let's keep it moving, bro. Let's keep it moving.
All right, Mo Horton. See, Big Frenchie is nice. It's the holiday season, so I unblocked you.
The Joe Burrow injury sucks.
We gotta talk
And
about
we're gonna talk about it later. Got you.
that after this.
It might be
Patriots-
that's really, and then he said instead of the Joe Burrow conversation, because we're gonna talk about that, like you said, why does the Patriot way not
gotta talk
work
about that.
outside of the Patriots?
Oh, okay.
They fall into the right, they fell into the right circumstances. Essentially, that's what he said.
I agree with him. Like they always fail.
I don't think so.
No,
They
they
fell
fail.
into the right
No,
circumstances.
I'm talking about they fail.
He
As
didn't
coaches.
say they. Oh, as coaches outside of the Patriots, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Coaches, as GMs,
Yeah,
as player personnel.
yeah. I agree with him. They didn't fall in
The
the right
Patriot
position.
way is called the Patriot way for a reason.
and the
It
Chiefs got it.
belongs in New England.
The Chiefs got the
They
Patriot way.
fell
now.
into that myth, that lore, that bleh.
The Chiefs got the Patriot way now.
No, we
The
don't.
real Patriot way is
No,
plugging in the best player.
we
at
got
that
PM
spot,
15. No.
Not
Stop.
plug in the
Stop it.
highest paid
Stop it.
plug in-
Stop. See,
or the name brand.
yeah, here's the Patriot way.
To podcast
Don't do
fans
that.
of
That's the
Vikings
Patriot
Don't do
way.
that. Don't do
That's
that.
the Patriot way.
Matter of fact, we going to the
No.
Patriot way.
No. Let's talk about it.
We about to talk about
The
Bill-
Patriot way was having yourself some. The Patriot way is Tom Brady. Period.
No,
It's
me.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady after those 4 years. Now, don't get me wrong though.
Look at you. Know his whole name. I'm proud of you.
You say it like 15 times. You used to say it so much more. It used to be.
He's retired.
It used to be so much more.
He retired. Now.
Even when he didn't matter, because there's a lot of times he did.
he always mattered, baby.
See what I'm saying? That was your Josh McDaniels moment. Don't ever talk about the Patriots like that. I could see Josh McDaniels' face when he told Antonio Pierce that. I could see it. But look, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about sex.
And in fact, Bill Belichick is probably going to go to, we'll talk about that too. He's going to go somewhere and he's going to remake the defense, because that's what he did with the Patriots. That first 3 years, in fact, before this last run, the last run of the last 10 years, I think it was,
Mhm.
he had a top 10 defense. And
Hey.
he might have had a top 10 defense when he went to the Super Bowls in 17, 18, I think it was.
Ever since they kind of gave his son a little credit, it's been downhill since.
Whose son?
Belichick. Steve Belichick. Remember they said, he's the
Who
defense
gave him credit?
a couple years ago, and that's when
Who?
where you been under a rock?
Bro, ain't nobody been mentioning no Steve Belichick like that.
Yeah.
Only people that been talking about that is people in Boston and
No.
and you.
Not me.
I ain't been under a rock. You
You been
mentioned
under.
it. Don't nobody talk about Steve Belichick.
And that's when they saw when
Nobody-
going downhill.
nobody
Anyway, let's talk about
cares.
Bill right now. I think Bill is stubborn. Bill should be out as the Patriot coach because he made one stupid decision. He should have benched McCorkle around about 6 games ago.
Stop.
No, seriously.
Stop.
The Patriots lost 2 games really this year, just blowouts. All the rest of the games they could have won. They could have beat the Eagles opening day, but they didn't because they had bum ass McCorkle. They could have. They was in every game besides the Cowboys and Saints game,
Oh,
and they could have won every game. But McCorkle always did some stupid throw.
I got a
or
problem.
whatever.
I got a question.
So I think Belichick needs to go. And where should he go? I say the Niners.
Not happening. Stop. Stop giving us situations that's
Give me the
never
Niners.
gonna happen.
And the next best
Because,
team,
and I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen. John Lynch ain't gonna let it happen.
I know he's too loyal to
Ain't-
Scamahan.
And forget that. You bring in Belichick, you bring the elephant into the room. We don't have to address it. You brought it in. So he's gonna take over as play caller, as the man who picked the personnel, the whole nine. No, we don't have, I'm not bringing the elephant in the room.
You need to.
I'm not.
Get you
Belichick,
over the hump.
absolutely not. Absolutely.
And the
not.
other place,
And he will break Brock Purdy, by the by. He will break Brock Purdy.
and the other place I can see is the Chargers.
I can see the Commanders.
Nah, he ain't going there.
I can see the Commanders.
He ain't going
And
there.
the thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you why I can see the Commanders. They got a decent offense. He don't have to remake the offense. I do think he's bringing your boy B.O.B. with him.
Keep Eric Bieniemy.
No, if I'm Eric Bieniemy, I'm going for a head coaching job. I got Sam Howell as the #1 guy in passing yardage at the halfway mark.
Got Sam Howell's the GOAT, baby.
And that
Keep telling you and Mo Horton in there in the group text message.
can we? I need to mute your mic. You need to. The mic needs to be muted. Period. But don't act like your mic's muted because it ain't. Stop. But Sam Howell is the and by the by, Eric Bieniemy ain't balanced no Patriot way. It's not happening.
Hey, you
I guess
always hate.
it'll be called the Commander way if that happens.
Don't do that.
The Commander way.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Mo Horton, every time you say something about Commanders, Mo Horton text the group message. Wait, Commanders, left, right, what?
Commanders. Anyway,
I'm blocking you again, Mo Horton.
let's keep it moving, bro.
All right, Joe Burrow injury.
What about it?
Sorry that he got hurt. That's my guy from where? LSU player.
No one cares.
You care, I care, the
No
Bengals
one
care.
cares.
Burrow. So, what do you think? They 5-5, right?
Who?
Or are they 4-6?
I don't really. I off the top of my head.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
I promise you. If Belichick goes to the Commanders,
That scared the crap out of me. It was loud in my headphones, bro.
I promise you, if he goes to the Commanders, you're gonna hear that once a show. It's happening. But anyway,
I'm gonna block you from the show.
anyway, Burrow.
Joey B. What are your thoughts on the Bengals? And Mo Horton said something about this could be the last ride the Bengals having their championship run. I don't know because Higgins ain't been there dang near all year for real. He's been hurt. He missed the last 3-4 games, 5 games.
Higgins?
Yeah, he been hurt.
I mean, well, hold on.
Hasn't
There's
he been
Higgins,
hurt?
and then there's
Chase been playing.
and then there's one more.
Boy,
Tyler Boyd is the one ain't been there.
he been there. Higgins been out.
No, Boyd's out this week.
But
Coming up.
Higgins been out too.
It doesn't matter. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with
Higgins going to the Chiefs.
He's not. He's Sammy Watkins.
And the Chiefs signed Sammy Watkins.
They ain't making that mistake again.
Allegedly.
And I mean, I was talking to Mo about that, and yeah, T. Higgins is basically Sammy Watkins. Has a lot of drop, has some issues, and can be great, but he misses a lot of games. With that being said, yeah, I think we got robbed. We got robbed at gunpoint. And I think it's the whole coaching. It's the coach's fault.
Uh-huh.
Do I think this is a fireable offense? No, I don't. But
So should they go after Tannehill? Didn't Tannehill get cut? Or no?
don't ever.
No, I'm not talking about the Chiefs. I'm talking about the Bengals.
Don't ever disrespect the Bengals like that. Tannehill?
Just for
Tannehill hasn't. I don't think Tannehill's gotten cut, by the by. But yuck. Tannehill? No. Mm-mm.
So they should just write it out with Brownie.
Yes, you roll with what you brought. You rung what you brung.
Okay, I feel you.
You run what you brung. The thing about it is, I don't understand why teams got these guys and don't expect them to fill in
And go get somebody else.
and go get somebody else. Like the freaking Vikings. They realized they still had a shot and you're not going to get a backup a shot. So you just got him there for a roster position?
Well, it's a good
You
thing
might
'cause
as
he got
well.
hurt.
But I mean, yeah. But you might as well have save that roster position and do what you just did.
And,
Go get a guy.
and since you brought up,
And
the
I don't
Vikings
think that's
right
a
quick,
bad way to do it.
Since you brought up the Vikings right quick, could Dobbs be Cousins' replacement?
No, he's not.
He's just a fill-in guy.
He's the filling guy. And the thing about him, he can make a career doing this. Make this your career, bro.
Chase
Like,
Daniel.
for real.
Remember
Unless
Matt
Matt
Flynn?
Flynn, make this your career. Unless somebody's offering you the bag, they offer you the bag, you take it. No
That's-
questions asked. But this could be you be moving a lot. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not a fan of moving in any circumstances.
Uh-huh.
Like, I hate moving. Packing up your life and moving somewhere else sucks. That brother didn't even know where the Vikings locker room was last game, but he's thriving right now.
He got that win.
The bro is thriving right now. This might be something he could do, and he's got a good memory. I guess he's an astrophysicist, rocket scientist.
Matt
Big
Patricia
Bang-
Rockets has.
Big Bang Theory. I don't know.
That's my boy Sheldon Cooper.
Okay.
All right, one more topic before
Okay.
we go to our picks. The Lions did something that they normally don't do besides winning.
Stop.
They don't win.
Keep going.
They signed Jared Goff.
No, they didn't sign him in anything. They're considering it. They haven't signed him.
Then why you
Read the text message I sent you.
prediction? I thought he was gonna get
There
it.
was a prediction.
I see it now.
And the question I
I
have,
don't read small prints. That's why I
I'm gonna
can't-
leave that alone.
That-
I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's why I'm paying like $80 million child support for kids. It ain't even mine.
Stop.
So if they do this, it'd be a 5-year, 210 mil, 168 mil guaranteed.
We haven't addressed that Jared Goff is actually
I
in his
wouldn't-
renaissance right now. That
I wouldn't
dude
do
is
it.
balling though.
I wouldn't do it.
He's balling though. Why not?
It's Jared Goff, bro.
Hold on now. Look, it's life is 10 times better when you got somebody that believes in you, like Dan Campbell believes in Jared Goff. I mean, you might suck, but if you
Yeah,
got
he
somebody
does.
that believes in you, like Dan Campbell believes in Jared Goff, like you could. I truly believe Dan Campbell believes Jared Goff could be everything that Patrick Mahomes is for that Lions team.
I see
And
how you
up to
cleared
this-
it up.
Up to this point, he is.
He is Patrick Mahomes' daddy. He's one
Two
of
to- okay.
2-0.
2-0. The only quarterback to do it so far, except for no.
The GOAT just beat Patrick's in meaningful games.
That's
AFC
true.
title, Super Bowl.
And that's another conversation that we need to breach too, but we got like 12 minutes because while I do care about
816-654-6883.
we'll talk about the meaningful games thing, but the Jared Goff situation,
You
I
think he
don't-
got 5 good years left?
I think he has 3
So why not just sign him to a 3-year deal?
because I'm not the Lions. I'm not the Lions. And why use if you got Jared playing like this, you might as well go ahead and sign him and sign better people. Go ahead and draft your guys. And when you got Jared Goff is top 12, right?
Mhm.
And if you can get a top 12 quarterback, you might as well surround him with all the talent you can get instead of trying to go draft a new one unless she's going to sit behind him and learn. But they ain't doing that. They got a chance to take over the NFC for the first time in
They're the number 2 seed right as of right now.
All right.
See, that's just in
I
Spanish.
thought they were number 2 behind the Eagles. Yes. You're right.
And right before the Niners.
Right. But the Niners crapped the bed a couple weeks ago.
But they came back strong last week. They whooped the Jaguars buttocks.
Hey, the Jaguars look bad. But anyway,
Let's move on right quick.
What did I say we was going to revisit? I just said it. Don't worry about it. We keep it moving.
Whoosh like a Nike sign.
That was
All right.
weak. We keep it
Cincinnati
moving.
lost to Baltimore on Thursday night, which games players hate because of quick turnaround. We had injuries between Barrow, Jackson, and Andrews, who also is out for the rest of the year.
Man,
Baltimore won
that's
34
bad.
to 20. Sunday games. The R's, Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns without Deshaun Watson. He's out for the year. I got the
Mhm.
Steelers.
I had the Browns.
I don't even know who their backup is.
I
Oh,
don't-
Patrick Willis.
I'm not worried about Patrick Willis, the linebacker.
Bruce Willis. Somebody. I was almost said Kevin Willis, an old basketball player.
His not Dorial Green Beckham. He got 2 last names.
Oh, it ain't Willis no more?
No.
Where Willis at?
Patrick Willis is a linebacker
No.
for the 49ers.
The other quarterback that's Willis.
I think he's injured.
Because he went to XFL and Kate got drafted.
Something like that, yeah.
All right, I got
But
Pittsburgh.
anyway, I got the Browns. That defense is fierce, and I do think the Steelers are frauds right now. Keep it moving.
Oh, the R, that was shots fired.
No, it wasn't.
It was. I would never say the Steelers is
Shots fired!
trash.
Shots fired!
That's because you think I meant it, but I didn't.
Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. I got the Lions.
I got the Lions.
When is Justin Fields coming back?
It's a good question.
I'll shut him down for the rest of the year.
Why worry about it? You got the top pick. You might never see Justin Fields as a
Bear again.
Chicago Bear again.
Some idiot will trade for him.
And I'm not even trade for him. Y'all gonna have the first. Y'all gonna have the number 1 pick. And if you think
And they beat Carolina. to
what's
get
his?
it.
No. Carolina traded the pick.
I know. I said they beat Carolina still to
I
get
got you.
it.
I got you.
Whether they won or
could
lost.
you could basically double dip in this year's draft and make your team better. And if you can get Caleb Williams or the other Drake May, why not?
Is Shador coming out?
No.
And if he
His
was,
daddy said he wasn't.
if he was, would you draft him?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
You build an offensive line around him. I have faith that he'll figure it out.
Los Angeles Chargers at the Green Bay Packers. I got the Chargers finally. They can't
Why
lose
do
this
you
year.
have the Chargers?
No,
Because
this
the
is a-
Packers are a bad team.
See,
I'm
that's
glad
just-
we finally willing to admit that.
So-
Matt LaFleur is not a good, or it's Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
He ain't a good coach.
And neither is
Anyway,
Brandon Staley.
but I still got the Packers.
Neither is Brandon Staley.
I completely agree. Belichick might be coaching there here in a little bit.
Las Vegas Raiders at Miami Dolphins. Dolphins bounce back or Raiders?
Dolphins about to murk the Raiders.
I got the Dolphins.
Murk them.
My boy Sasquatch
Saquon.
Barkley and the New York Football Giants at the
Can
Washington.
we stop this facade? Are they gonna fire him?
Who? Ron Rivera?
No, I'm talking about the Giants.
Nah.
That team.
I mean, Dable.
yes, that team looks bad.
They
That
went
team
to
look-
the playoffs last year and won the game in the playoffs.
That team looks bad. That
This
team
is the
looks.
second year.
That team. I agree.
Is this
I agree with
this ain't
you.
Arizona, is it?
Listen, I agree with you. But for the last 3 coaches, they've only had 2 years to do something.
But he on his first year he got into the playoffs.
Joe
and won the game.
Judge, Ben McAdoo, the guy that they just fired before Dable, Joe Judge, Ben McAdoo, and the guy before him won the Super Bowls.
Coughlin.
Yes.
I'm just
So
saying.
they got a kind of a pattern of 2 years out,
But
and they look wretched right now.
the excuse,
Ratchet,
the
but
excuse gonna
let's-
be Daniel Jones is out.
There ain't no excuse. Daniel Jones, don't do that.
Daniel Jones
Don't
is
do that.
better
Not
than
only
Patrick
that,
Mahomes.
not only that, but they don't have no receivers either, and that's their own fault. Let's keep it moving.
Don't do that. You know,
Stop.
Sterling
We're
Shepard's
gonna
my
keep
guy.
it moving. Stop it.
Pick your team.
Stop it.
Giants or Commanders.
I don't want either of these dudes.
I got Washington. Dallas Cowboys. At,
Yeah, of course you do. Left hand up. Who are you? A commander.
Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. I got Dallas.
I got Dallas too. They gonna bury that team.
Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars bouncing back. But this is gonna be a
Tennessee
tough game.
Titans,
gonna
AFC
be-
South. I got the Titans.
This is gonna be a tough game. For
I got the
Jaguars.
Titans. I think Vrabel might try to keep his job. They say Belichick might be in line for that job too, where they do a trade situation where
Vrabel go
Vrabel
there.
go to the Patriots. It's a rumor. I don't know how true it is.
Jacksonville need to bounce back.
Agreed.
Arizona. This might be the competitive game of the week right here. Arizona Cardinals at the Houston
Houston
Texas.
gonna mark them.
I was about to
CJ
say
Stroud.
Astros.
CJ Stroud is absolutely
He's
nuts.
playing in another world right
That
now.
dude is
And he was
nuts.
he's my MVP for week 10.
I like his mental. Dude, yeah, absolutely. He's mine too.
What
Dude
is
is
470,
dude is
430, 470?
dude is amazing. And
Yes.
the crazy part about it is Houston set themselves up right. So they got a defensive leader. He's making Nico Collins and them. Like he
got them boys playing ball.
I got nothing but good things to say about CJ Stroud.
I got none of good things to say about DeMarco Ryan.
DeMeco Ryan.
DeMarco Ware with that horrible damn national anthem.
Stop.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Big Fish San Francisco 49ers. I got the Niners.
I actually have the Bucks. They win random games, and this is one of those random games that I can see them winning.
I don't know.
This is one of them
Niners
random
looked
games.
So good last week, coming off the bye.
Yeah, but they look so good for the first 4 games of the season, 5 games of the season. Next thing I know, they lost 3 of the last 4. Like, it's weird. The 49ers have been weird this year.
Uncle Charles, New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. I got the Bills. They got to bounce back.
I think I got the Bills too, but I don't know. I think what's the name might get fired after this year. Just because he's standing 10 toes down on what's his face.
McDermott get fired?
Not McDermott.
Robert
McDermott might get fired. But I'm talking about Robert Saleh because he's standing 10 toes down on what's his face. Zach Wilson, while the Vikings are saying it like look, our backup ain't gonna do it. We still got a shot. He hasn't said we're gonna take that shot yet, and it's looking bad. And he's losing the locker room. We keep it moving.
All right, Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. I got the Rams with the upset.
I do too.
What?
I do too.
Oh my goodness. Sunday night game, Minnesota Vikings at Slug Duck Denver Broncos. Can the Broncos win what? 4 in a row?
They can because the defense is legit, but I do have Josh Dobbs in Minnesota taking that game.
And Monday night game, Mo Hortons, Philadelphia Eagles at your Kansas City Chiefs.
Look, I don't care if we win this game or not. It's not a revenge game. It's none of that.
It's not a Super Bowl rematch.
It's none of that. Stop saying, and I wish people would stop saying that. I actually got I sound like a non-Chiefs fan, but I think they're gonna lose this game.
All right, brother, Tim Jr. For the buys, Atlanta Falcons, the Indianapolis Colts, the New England Patriots, and the New Orleans Saints. All buys. You got any flowers? You got like 1 minute left for real. My flowers go out to Cassie. She came out with the stuff against Puff Daddy. I guess she getting some type of closure. P. Diddy. Stupid Diddy. Rapist Diddy, whatever you want to call him. My flowers out to Cassie and all victims of abuse, rape. You know, people will support you if they know what's going on. Just support these women when they come out. You know what I mean? And the women, if y'all falsifying, don't come out because that's not cool because you hurt real victims.
Real talk. My flowers go out to my kids. It's weird how much they take over your life. Mm-hmm. And I never thought that would be the case. But for me, dude, I love them little rugrats. Michaela, Zachary, Xander, Liam, and Aaliyah.
You know, without a kiss you got.
Stop.
You Marty Cromartie. You Cromartie.
No, the Mike Cromartie.
Oh no, we like the Brady Bunch of dads. Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, fat meat greasy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Deuces.